Hey, what's going on? Today is, the day I'm editing this video is Monday, May 2nd. Today's video is a little bit of a flashback. And the reason why is because I had this walk around footage of this Bliss mobile unit that Spencer did with me, but it was done last year at Overland Expo West. Last year was a little bit different. For years, Overland Expo West was in May. Last year, coming out of all the 2020 mess, they had it in the fall. This year, it returns again to May, and actually it's a few weeks away and I'm going. However, I wanted to get this out prior to this event, so... super duper excited to show you the Bliss Mobile camper setup. So I am here with Spencer.
How's it going, guys?
I don't know if you guys remember him. You may remember him, especially if you're watching this video. How long does it take to build something like this?
It's right about 12 weeks.
Okay.
We build 6 trucks at a time, so there's one delivering every 2 weeks.
Because he was the one that actually hosted us in our very first Earth Roamer video, walk around video, and it was it at East?
It was at East.
We did that? Okay.
Yep, either 17 or 18.
You guys probably know that because you probably have watched the video. But I'm super excited because we've connected here at Expo West. You are the importer? Am I saying this correct?
I'm working for Bliss Mobile directly, and we are opening the U.S. headquarters for Bliss Mobile.
We're seeing the unit on a truck.
Yep.
But take the truck out of the picture.
Yep.
Right. So this can go on. This could go on a Unimog if you wanted to.
So we are looking at American chassis, so Ram, Ford, and then as we get into the larger units, International, Freightliner, and Kenworth, to install our Bliss Mobile units on those chassis. So the beauty about Bliss Mobile is we're truck independent. You can really pick your truck chassis depending on the type of travel that you're doing. So that's our concept. I
mean, let's face it, what's going on up here, you may love this setup where it's like kind of a cab over, or you may want something else that is different, or maybe you already have a vehicle platform that you just want to put something on the back.
Exactly, and it's a very wide range on the budget for your vehicle as well. You could go as low as $20,000 or $30,000 on a secondhand unit, or go new on $120,000 to $150,000 new Freightliner, Kenworth, International chassis as well.
So we're going to really focus on, we might as well cover it real quick. What is it sitting on right now?
So this is a 1993 Mercedes 1224. It is U.S. legal since it's older than 25 years.
Okay.
This particular truck has seen a lot of the U.S., but more interestingly, it's been every place from Iceland to Morocco, and that's this truck right here. It's done those travels. So
wow. Is it a diesel?
It is a diesel, 6-speed manual, which is super fun.
That's cool.
Yeah. Cruising speed, because I know you're going to get this question a lot, is 65 miles an hour.
Okay.
And cruises super well. It's a great old girl, all mechanical. Starts every time, just a really, really nice truck.
So I had a cab over, an old Japanese import, and it was just terribly uncomfortable to sit above, but this is fine.
Yeah.
This is going to be totally fine. Well, that's
cool. And doing the cab over, I like both options, but doing the cab over is going to shorten your overall length of the complete vehicle.
Right.
So a lot of people are conscientious about that. The overall length of this unit is about 22 feet. So we're falling under regulations in national parks and
I think it's shorter than my Sprinter.
So before we move into the Bliss Mobile unit, we offer some of the options here. So these storage boxes here we do in-house. There's another one at the rear corner there.
Okay.
And we'll get to my favorite part, which is our rack system on the back. So this is a motorcycle carrier. We do e-bike carriers, mountain bike carriers. And this folds down for the motorcycle carrier. And the beauty about this system is this whole rack will slide down to the ground on the back of the unit.
Tire?
Everything.
Mounts, everything.
So you can see the winch right here.
Wow.
This is all tied in to allow this rack to slide all the way to the ground. So your spare tire is lower, easier accessed. Your tooling that you have mounted up here is easier accessed. And when you're loading your motorcycle, instead of bringing it up here, you're doing it on the ground. So you're bringing it right on, tie it down, and then raise it up.
Wow.
A lot of you probably recognize this, the cam lock system.
Yeah.
We can bolt the carrier directly to that. So this is aluminum frame.
Up there too.
This one is going to be aluminum frame, 11, 13, and 15 foot. And then we move to a steel frame on the 16 foot and larger to the 23 foot.
Okay.
We build the subframe in-house as well. So it's really cool because it's modular. So this storage box is actually bolted to the subframe as well.
This could be a weird question, but
yeah.
You know, when you're moving containers, right, cranes are doing that,
yep.
right? And they're latching onto them somewhere.
Yep.
Can this be moved by a crane or container lift or something like that?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what they use, the some sort of infrastructure, maybe they would use that, or maybe there's something else, some other sort of attachment? Okay.
Yep, so they can attach up top. And let's say you want to do world travel, but you want to have chassis on each continent. So you can have a US chassis here, bolt the Bliss mobile unit to it.
Right.
But now you want to go travel in Europe, you can drive to the port, detach, and ship it, and mount it to your European chassis, and then continue on. And this is our exterior kitchen that we build in-house. This system is awesome, I love this. So sink, got a griddle here, induction cooktop, and this is all powered water and electric right here. So we can plug into our water here, we can plug into our AC out and power that whole system right from there. And I'll show you how it stows. So the faucet folds down, light folds in. Slides into your storage box there and stows away.
Awesome. And it's done, it's gone.
Yep.
Just like that.
Yeah. Super solid. So this is our garage area. This is where we're going to have extra storage and also store some of our tanks. So we got our black water and gray water tank. You'll see some water filtration in there as well.
That's awesome.
And so if I didn't mention earlier, this is our 15-foot standard unit.
Okay.
We build 11 foot to 23 foot.
11 to 23, so you can go real short.
Yeah.
Gosh, 11 foot.
Yeah. We do some unimogs with 11 foots, and it's a super capable setup.
And you've got, they call it L-track or airline track on the outside?
Yep.
So
L-track on the outside. We have a awning option, batwing awning that mounts on the rear rack.
Okay.
And then comes around to the side and mounts to the L-track.
Nice.
Yep.
So you just have a lot of option.
Yep. Speaking to that point about mounting, one bolt each corner and one plug.
Dude.
Right here for the truck connection.
Nice.
Everything else is contained within the unit.
So there you go. That's it. So there, that's it right there. See it? Oop, oop. Focus. It's unhappy, but there's a bolt. There we go. That's awesome. Is there anything else like this? I've never seen anything else like this. Not here, not stateside.
Not with how we're doing it. And I'm super excited about it. I know you guys will be excited about it as well. Bliss Mobile has been around since 2012.
Okay.
And we currently have right around 120 units on the road. We're building 50 units a year, currently booked out a year.
Wow. Well, can we take a look inside?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I am anxious to see inside.
So this is our 15-foot standard layout. We have 3 layout options for the 15-foot. So we got the kitchen area, we got beautiful wine glass storage, kitchen storage up top. Okay. Everything's stowed with foam insulation to keep vibration down. This one, in this model, the bathroom and shower are split, so we can do either dry bath or wet bath.
Nice. What am I looking at? We got toilet, storage,
yep,
vent,
storage up top.
More storage.
Yep. And we do black water tank system in these. We also have the cassette option.
Okay. This is
super cool because you can open the door here and have a separate bedroom area.
Nice.
Nice and private.
That is, and then it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. So here we've got the shower, the pan. You can see it sloped this way, obviously for the drain.
Yep.
Probably hooks.
Yep.
Little storage, bamboo accents. Is this a vent as well?
It is.
Okay, so it's just closed, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, more hooks, lots of hooks, which is The more hooks, the better, right?
That's what you want.
You can close this to make it private. That is super cool. And then back here, you've got sort of the private bedding area. Is this a queen size full? Probably
Full size in this model. Once you go to the 16 foot, you get the queen size.
Got it. And then you've got windows. Looks like they've got probably blackout screen, and then you can split it and open it up.
Yep.
And
yeah,
then,
KCT windows, they're really great. Beautiful roof hatch right over the bed for nice ambient lighting. And we also have 2 more roof glass in the aisleway here as well.
in the corners, are all of these shelves, or are they just accents?
They are shelves, yep.
Nice. That is super cool. Just little places to tuck stuff. That's what you need in a place in a smaller space like this.
Yeah, we try to utilize all the space as much as possible.
And so all of this is just cabinetry,
Yep.
just cabinet storage.
Yep.
Okay. So then here's your windows that you were talking about.
Yep. And we have solar vents in the roof here, so
Okay.
helps move air around.
Leather seating.
Yes,
Or leather cushions, I should
Buffalo leather cushions.
Nice.
We have an 800 amp hour lithium battery bank on this unit with
Okay.
1,000 watts of solar up top, so no shortage
watts.
of power. And we have 2 heating systems. So Bliss Mobil really believes in redundancy, which I love.
Right.
I come from a service background. The redundancy is great. So we have in-floor electric heating as well as a diesel heater.
So how does the electric heating? You have probably vanes
Exactly, underneath the flooring.
under the flooring.
Yep.
Is this LVP?
I
vinyl
believe,
plank flooring? Or?
I believe this is LVT, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Walk us through the kitchen. So obviously we've got storage here, and I'm sure
Yep.
we've got some other things.
Yeah, so
Okay.
like I said, everything has its spot. Keep it from rattling down the road, and these latches are really great because they have, so you got your glasses and everything here.
Right.
They have a really positive latch when they're closed, so they're not going to open up going down the trail.
You know, that is like one of the most common things. You know, you can be in the nicest of RVs or campers or whatever it is,
Yep.
and everybody goes cheap on the latches. And I've had such a hard time finding good quality latches, but this one,
Exactly.
the Earth Roamer latches were good too, but this is
Yep.
solid, and you can probably just close it.
Yep, soft close. So we got fridge down here.
You built the door onto the door.
Yep.
The panel, I should say, onto the door.
Yeah, so that way
Awesome.
it's hidden, looks beautiful there.
Okay.
And then beneath the cushions here, we have another fridge freezer for a deep freezer for extra food and all that. This unit has 120 gallons of fresh water on it.
Wow. It's a ton of water.
Yeah,
Is there any sort of filtration system going into the tank?
yeah, that's what I'm excited about.
Or any option for it?
We have a sediment filter. So going into the tank, we have a 3-filter system. So you can draw water from river or lake, have it filtered coming into the unit.
Right.
And then we have an additional 3 filters from the tank to the pipes. So we have a sediment filter and then 2 UV filters
Nice.
filtering that water. So
Is there air conditioning?
there is AC.
There is AC.
Yep. So we have a 9,000 BTU unit on board.
Okay.
That is mounted down at your feet right there.
Okay.
So with every expedition vehicle, you want to make sure your weight has a low center of gravity, right?
Correct, right.
So everything that has weight aspect to it is going to be at the bottom of the container.
Okay.
To make sure we keep as low as center of gravity as possible. So this actually has central vac on it as well.
Okay.
And that port is right inside the bathroom there. So you can vacuum all the floors and
Nice.
keep it nice and clean in here.
And there's storage, I just noticed, under the toilet.
Yep. Yeah, shoe storage under there.
That's awesome.
And then if you are more of a switch kind of guy, this is our switching for all the electrical inside the cabinet there.
Wow. That's a lot of switches. That's a lot of switches.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, you need to be able to kill power to everything.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, so when we go to store the truck, if we're storing it without shore power, we can disable all the systems so there's no power draw off the batteries.
So you've got 2, just taking it all in. Got lights, ventilation, kitchen, heating.
Let me get the little last bit down there as well.
That's right. What is that screen? What is that?
That's the diesel heater.
Oh, okay. It looked like a GoPro, like one of the old ones, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Another cool option on this one is on the exterior, you'll probably get some footage of that, is the IR cameras all the way
Okay.
around the unit, and that's the control for that, the DVR.
All right, I want I want to know, is this a computer or is this a monitor?
It's both. It is an iMac.
Okay, so it's an actual wall-mounted iMac.
Yep.
Is it on a...
It's probably latched, so
No worries.
but it is on a mount.
Well, you know, iMacs are great. You know, screen and computer right there, slim form, and
Having your laptop there too.
Yep, or keyboard and mouse right there.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Or
I
places.
have a little surprise for you that you probably won't see often
I love
in
surprises.
campers.
Oh,
We have a washer.
you have a washing machine.
Yep.
Wow, that is, who makes that? Daewoo?
This
Daewoo?
one is...
Look at that.
Daewoo, yeah, electronics.
I didn't know they made those. That is super cool.
Yep.
And then that's okay. So that's going to be a step to get up in the bed, right there.
Exactly.
Okay, got it. Did you say this one had gray water and black water tank?
Yep. So gray water's at 45 gallons and black water at 37 gallons.
Okay. And so I imagine there's a traditional RV dump outside where you just hook up the hose to it and just.
So Europeans actually do it a little different. It's
How
very interesting.
Okay, tell me.
So they have grates in the ground that you drive over, and you just switch it inside, and it drains it through the grate below the truck.
Okay.
It's really interesting.
Is that how this is done? This is done?
Yes. But
so
we have the hookups to run the hoses to your basic US systems.
Okay.
I wish we could bring that infrastructure over because it's a great setup.
It would be, yeah. I mean, actually, so I've got a Sprinter RV, and I'm always chasing down dump sites. I'm in the
Right.
process of designing a dump system in my house because I've got 11 acres
Yeah.
and I've got
Yeah,
ways
and
to do it
that's-
sanitarily.
That's the thing about the Blackwater tank in the US, you have to pre-plan to
Right.
be able to drain. And I like the cassette systems in that aspect because you can go to rest stops, any place you have a standard toilet, you can dump a cassette into.
Talk to me about the stove. Is there anything? It's
Pretty
an electric
standard.
cooktop.
Yep, electric cooktop.
Induction.
2 spots, induction.
Okay.
And then this is all dish storage. We went over that. Fridge. Got our coffee maker up here. The faucet folds up and down, which is nice for space.
Mm-hmm.
Nice integrated Bliss cutting board with the logo, of course.
Love it. Nice. Spice rack or salts and or
Exactly.
soaps or
Yep.
whatever.
Yep,
A Nespresso unit
Yep.
right there. It's hard mounted.
it is.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's got a power outlet right behind it, so
Okay.
it's powered there. So
And then you've got light.
we have additional power up here as well.
Okay.
And each Bliss mobile unit is built with European power systems. And then every unit coming to the US is going to have the US systems as well.
Okay.
So that's a really cool option because if you decide later on you want to travel worldwide, you're going to have access to the
already
same
set up.
power systems. Yep.
And then you've got a microwave, obviously electric. You've
Yep.
got vent, light, Dometic unit right above, which is good, right?
Exactly. Carbon filter. And,
And
the
then
KCT windows, I think we talked about this
Yep.
a little bit earlier. Beautiful units with the blackout shade
Yep. Privacy blackout or
Yep.
screen or open.
or screen.
Yep.
These windows are just
There we go.
solid.
Yep.
I mean,
And-
you hear that when it closes.
Yeah.
And it's
Is it
just like-
glass? It
Yep.
is glass.
Yep.
Okay. So much. And plenty of natural lighting. I mean, we're in here, we got a couple lights on.
Yeah.
It's a little late in the day.
Yeah, I'll show you. Let's turn them all off and we'll... Yeah, it's late in the day. That's super nice lighting right there.
That is great. I love it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't change the exposure settings and all, and you can see how the lighting is. Now, the lighting was, looked like probably maybe even 3,000 or even 2,500 Kelvin. So
Yeah.
it's very warm,
Yeah.
very warm, which honestly, I like. I love it. So we've got, obviously corner reading accent lights or
Yeah,
whatever.
And check out the corners right there. We got wine storage.
Nice. So you've got plenty of room, if it's moving, you want to leave something there.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if anybody would be back here when you're moving. But
And
still.
where you're sitting as well, this folds into a bed.
Okay.
So the table goes down, and that's a full-size bed as well. So you can comfortably sleep 4 people.
Easy.
Even if you had a couple with 3 kids, sleeping very comfortably in here.
Easy. So,
We also, I know you have kids as well, we have family models,
Okay.
family layouts, and high beds. So we have a bed that actually lowers from the ceiling right where you're sitting.
Nice.
You have 2 beds in the front, and then we do bunk beds in the rear.
can we talk price, or is that a little abstract?
So our range right
range,
now, starting with the 11 foot is about 220 to 240,000.
Okay.
Going up to our 23 foot, starting at 500,000 for the unit.
What might a unit like this be, ballpark?
The one that we're sitting in right now.
Yeah.
Ballpark around 350 to 370,000.
Okay. And you can take that and put it on whatever chassis you want. You can find yourself a used $20,000
Yep.
something or other, or you can pick up a fancy pants something else or other.
Yeah.
Those that are in the market know what these things cost. And, you know, I think the modularity, really the flexibility, I should say, of being able to pull this thing off if that's what you're doing. I mean, you know, let's face it, you could have a system and you could pull it off at your property and you could change vehicles for different uses.
Exactly.
You can put it on something that might have a little bit more, might be a little more suited for highway travel.
Yep.
Or something that's a little more suited for off-road expedition type travel. Like you were saying earlier, you could take the unit itself and ship it, and then put it on a different vehicle at a different destination somewhere else in the world.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you brought that back up. And let's say you're using a chassis and you keep the Bliss unit for 10, 20 years and you want to upgrade the truck chassis, you can move the Bliss unit to a new truck. So that's the beauty
I didn't think of that. That's incredible. I mean, what if you're like, I'm not really comfortable with my Unimog because I don't like something, or maybe I want a newer Unimog, or I want a different vehicle or whatever. But this still works for me, right? This is still good. Or I've been 20 years down and I've ripped some stuff out and redone some stuff on the inside, and I'm not ready to. That is
to let it go,
That
or
right there.
let's say you've done your traveling and you're ready to retire on a beautiful piece of property in Montana. You pull the Bliss unit off the truck and set it on the property, and there's your tiny home.
That's it. I mean, it's endless.
Yeah.
I didn't think of any of that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And lastly, you know, if in the unfortunate event, if you get in an accident and your truck's totaled, you just transfer the Bliss to a new truck. Otherwise, if you have a camper unit that's hard mounted to a truck, it's going to get totaled with the entire thing. So then you're into waiting another year or two to get another one.
Or effort to build another one, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, where can they find out more information about this?
So blissmobil.com.
Okay.
Tons of information on our website. For USA, feel free to email usa@blissmobil.com. That's going to come directly to me.
Okay.
Or info@blissmobil.com will go to Netherlands, and we'd love to speak more about a build with you guys.
Okay. Timelines?
So we're currently booked out a year.
Okay.
And we build 50 units a year.
Okay. So about a year. You know, we talked a little bit about pricing. You know how to get a hold of these guys. Are you on Instagram? Did you share an Instagram handle?
I think we're Bliss_mobile or Bliss Mobile. It's super easy to find on Instagram.
I'll make sure that there's a link in the description below.
Also check out Overland Travel.
Okay.
And we have videos on Overland Travel. It's a separate company, but we do rental expeditions.
Okay.
So we have rental Bliss units if you're interested in renting one.
I'm interested in renting one.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll have to do that sometime. That'll be fun.
Then we can do a video in Iceland or Morocco.
Sign me up. My name's Jason Kirchie.
I'm Spencer Park.
Thanks so much, Spencer, for spending the time with us on this. If you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah, take care.